Hi, this is Trey Passer, and welcome to my movie review of Don Jon, which I saw today, with minor spoilers. This is the directorial debut of Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Okay, I saw it today, this morning, 11:30. See that? Don Jon. There you go. Don Jon. There it is. Okay, again, this is a comedy, and in this movie that he wrote and directed, and also acts in, he plays John Martello, who's if you've seen the trailer, he basically objectifies everything in his life, from his apartment, his car, his family, his church, and of course women, and he's sort of, his friend nickname they call him Don Jon because he always pulls tens every weekend when he goes to the club and stuff, but he also has a kind of a skewed vision of women, and he meets Scarlett Johansson's character, her character's name is Barbara, and he meets her at the club, and basically she basically tries to change him. Okay, and one thing that in his life that he always was, like I say, he loves his car, loves his apartment, loves his friends, and he also loves his porn. Okay, he even explains it, I think, in a couple of scenes of how porn is different from girls in real life. How he can do things in porn. He reaches a certain bliss while watching porn that he doesn't get with all the women. That even though he's going out with all these women and stuff and scoring with them, he doesn't kind of get the bliss that he gets, the satisfaction he gets by watching porn. Okay, and then he meets Scarlett Johansson's character Barbara, who basically basically tries to change him. He meets her at the club, and she has a skewed vision of like what romance should be by watching all these romantic comedy movies, and even explain it a little bit in the movie. Okay, and Tony Danza plays his father, Glenn Handley plays his mother, and Brie Larson plays his sister. And you have Red Brown and Jeremy Luke plays his, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character as his buddies that he hangs out with. And basically, like I said, Scarlett Johansson's character tries to change him. And like I said, it's a comedy. It's a little drama, romance, and comedy in there. And of course, he's always going to church on Sunday. They always show several scenes of him going to church and confessing, to the priest, or what he did and stuff. And basically, this movie is about him basically trying to change, for his girlfriend. And then he meets Julianne Moore's character, who's like she's a student that when he goes to night classes at the encouragement of his girlfriend Barbara, who wants to basically, she's trying to change his life, and basically she even catches him watching porn and basically makes him swear to give it up. Okay, and then hence there's the conflict in this, that he's he's sort of disconnected from a real, even though he's supposedly in love with Barbara, he's disconnected from her in a real sense, because he's still addicted to porn and watching porn and basically objectifying the women in the porn, because in his world, perfect world, the porn women are perfect, and in the real world he has to make compromises, to score with these women. Okay, and I thought this is a very good, funny comedy. Like I said, it's 90 minutes. It has its humor and its dramatic punch, and the more dramatic punch you get from the movie, you get from his relationship with Julianne Moore, who's like a fellow student he meets when he's going to night classes. Okay, and basically he's basically trying to find that balance and I think she even mentions it in the movie where he can basically lose himself and give himself more freely, to women in his relationships. And I thought, again, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he was great in this. Scarlett Johansson, I thought, was great in that, and Julianne Moore was really good, and Tony Danza and Glenn Handley were great as his parents. I thought they were really great, and you get good support from Rob Brown and Jeremy Luke. Okay, this movie, like I said, it's a good debut. It's definitely a movie I think you definitely go and see. And be forewarned, though, they show a lot of porn clips in this movie. Okay, and it's a really entertaining movie and a nice debut for Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who's one of my favorite actors. And I would have to give this movie a 7.5. I thought, it could have been better. Okay, like I said, and maybe if the movie was longer, they could have explored things more on Scarlett Johansson's character side. I think they kind of shortchanged her in a little way. Her character in the writing was kind of shortchanged. You didn't understand totally all her motivations, I think, but still, it's an entertaining movie. and I think definitely worth seeing. And like I said, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a great actor, so he's a great future as the writer, director, and actor. As a director now that he's he's directed this movie, and great performances by the cast. So I definitely give this a 7.5. Definitely worth going to see and checking out with your friends. I highly recommend it. Okay, and like I said, be forewarned because there's a lot of it's a rated R, so there's a lot of porn clips for those who I guess maybe may be offended by that. But it's vital to it's necessary to the story. Okay, so it's not like it's it is gratuitous, but it's for the for the basis of the story. Okay, so let me know what you think. Have you seen Don Jon? What do you think? Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trey Passer saying so long and take care.